Hey there, and welcome to a brand new series. This is the HermitPack 1.10, just recently released on the FTB team, by the FTB team on the Curse launchers, and I'm looking forward to it. As you know, I've been looking forward to a 1.10 pack in a little while. I sort of missed the train on a lot of them, all the mods pack and such like that. You know, they really go overboard. This is a Kitchen Sink mod pack, but they still really pulled it through and said to themselves, you know, let's do a pack that's big but not too big. We got a whole bunch of mods in here. We got the Minecraft vanilla mod, you know, a classic one. Every pack needs that. We got actually additions. We got Tech Reborn. We got more actually additions. Wow, actually additions adds a whole lot of stuff. We got blood magic. We have roots, I believe, botania, whole bunch of new stuff that I'm looking forward to playing around with, honestly, because I love new things. Chisel and bits. Okay, here's the deal with chisel and bits. I'm going to start breaking a little bit of wood. We'll talk about chisel and bits. Okay, as you know, if you are a longtime viewer and you watched my stud tech series, I go overboard with anything that is remotely close to chisel and bits. For an example, the Dust 2 map is made out of pretty much all chisel and bits blocks. Not chisel and bits, Yigamo Chattel's blocks. Let's get started here. And I went overboard on that. So, you know, I'm probably going to be going overboard on it here too. But here's the plan for right now. It is going to have the small series. You know, this is going to be a decently sized series. It's not going to be too big, too, you know, gargantuan. It's going to be a nicely sized series. My goal is to build a bunch of pretty things, as always. That's always my goal. But I think my ultimate goal is to do that HermitQuest. The HermitQuest mod that I don't know actually who developed it, but there is a HermitQuest mod where you must make an altar thing, and you get items specific to the HermitCrafters, and then you have to kill the HermitCrafters to get their trophy. And that's what I plan on doing right now. I want to, for the series, this is my current plan, it might change in the future, who knows. I want to do the HermitQuest mod. I want to finish that well along the way, looking at a whole bunch of other mods. It's been too long since I have found, you know, a whole bunch of new mods. There's still mods I haven't played with and things like Project Ozone, but I'm looking forward to like all the new innovations that 1.10's bringing. You know, there's so many mods in this pack that I haven't played before. It's honestly going to be amazing because I get to do a whole bunch of stuff now that I don't think I could have done before. I get to learn new mods. I get to show you guys some cool mods. It's going to be a fun time. So, you know, I hope you guys stick around for the majority of the series. It's going to be very nice. It's going to be very fun. Each episode, we're going to build a little thing, you know, maybe go off questing, do some fun stuff. I think it's going to be a great time. But for right now, I think I need a little bit of materials, so I will see you back in a second when I just have a little bit more stuff. I just want to bring you guys back for a second just to listen to something. Now, I know this pack doesn't have Atmos, the surround sound, you know, immersive mod, but I want to know what adds this. Listen. Do you hear the reverb right there? Do you hear how it's echoing a little bit in the cave? I love this. It makes caving seem like so much better. It just sounds a lot better. I know that's like a weird thing to say, like, oh, it sounds better, everything else is better, but it makes it feel like cooler. It makes it feel like you're doing something cool for going deep down into a cave because everything is echoing. You know, it really drives home the, like, whole empty cave thing. You know, you're supposed to be in a cave alone mining. Really drives that home because it's just so echoey and so like I like it. I'm just gonna leave it at that before I repeat myself and sound like an idiot. I like it. Alright, so I was down there mining for a little bit, and it seems like I came across some ruby, which apparently can be made into some armor, which is pretty good. I always need some armor. I look snazzy in red, of course I do. I look snazzy in red. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I'm finding that I didn't know anything about before. I'm finding Galena, which is apparently Tech Reborn. I'm finding Black Quartz. It's like a whole new game to me right now. I'm finding so much stuff I didn't know before. I love it. I'm sorry. I'm probably going to say that like one more time in the episode, but I just love it. I love the feeling of finding like new stuff It's a good feeling. I like it. You should like it too. So the mini-map to me says this is a hostile mob. This looks like an owl. Come on, you can't be hostile. No, you just want to fly away. Exactly, you're not hostile. So I've been wandering around for a little while now, and I just came across these nice plains, these very nice plains, and you know what? I think I want to make a little modern starter house. This is probably going to go terribly. Modern is not my forte. I like to try and build in modern sometimes, but, you know, not my forte. I don't do it a whole lot, and, you know, maybe it turns out really badly, but you know what? Let's just set out a little bit of, like, a diameter. Like a perimeter of the build. You know, let's make it nice and even, but not too even. You know, we want to go nice and big with it. Just for right now, I'll go get a little bit more alabaster and basalt here in a second, just because I don't think I'm going to have enough. But for right now, you know what? We'll do what we want to do. Let's, like, over here in the back, let's do that, and bring it around, like, here, to around here as well. So let's do that on this side as well. So like right around here, and then around this side. Let's go like, oh, how far was this one? Hold on. Stupid jumping. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, this one was off 1, so it's 3. Okay, so from this one, 3. 1, 2, 3. That was 4. Oh my, good placing me. And then 1 right here. So that'll probably be like the little bit of perimeter around our house, but I definitely need more alabaster. I'm definitely low on alabaster, and I only picked up a little bit because I didn't think I'd be building with it, but you know what? I like it. It's white. I'm gonna be building with it. That's the plan right now. So let me go get a little bit more alabaster and a little bit more basalt, and I'll be back with you in a second. Okay, so I've done a little bit of work on the house. I got a whole bunch of glass, more basalt, and alabaster, and here's what I have so far. Not that impressive, isn't it? It's very, very simple, and I don't know if I like it. So you know what? Together, after I make a new pickaxe, together, let's change it up a little bit. Let's add a little bit more variety into it. I'm thinking a little bit more color other than black and white, but we'll get there in a good minute. We'll get there in a good minute. So let's go like this. I want to raise these up 1. I want to raise this up another 1. Ooh, actually, you know what might be nice is if we go like this and then raise these up 2 or 3. Maybe a 4. Maybe a 4, just because. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Bring it across this side as well. Go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring it across. And then right here, let's go like this and have a doorway like this. And then we will top it off with some basalt like that. Bring off some more alabaster like that. Now how's it looking? Now how's it looking? Much better. Much better looking. And you know what? Do we have carpenter's blocks? Carpenters. No. Okay. Fences. Do you think we can make fences? Maybe walls? Walls. Okay, nice. So we can make basalt walls. Can we make alabaster walls? Oh, wrong placement. No. Okay, so we can only use basalt for the walls. But that's no problem. That's no problem. I think we can get through this with the same color. Maybe we'll add a different color there in a little bit, but I'm thinking this. Maybe if we, do we want to move this back 1? Maybe this entire entrance right here gets moved back 1 or 2. Just so we have a little bit of space. That's what I'm feeling right now. I want a little bit of space. Like this entire thing was going to be like a nice balcony. So that's what I'm thinking, like a nice balcony piece. 1, 2, 3. How high did we go? 3? Okay, 3. And then 3. Bring that back. Bring the basalt across here and bring it back like this instead. You know what? Maybe we'll have a light right here. That'd be nice. Add some glass in there. And then right along here. Oh, right. Oh, okay. If we do this, let's just see this for a second. 1, 2, 3. And then on this side as well, just so we get a good view of it. Let's get a little bit more basalt. 1, 2, 3. How's this looking? very black. Very black, very dark up here. Let's remove this skylight. I figured I don't like it as much as I thought I would. Let's have one like right here. Just bring that across there. But let's bring the basalt wall just like that, just across. And then we can have a nice patio out here. So how's this looking now? Let's grab a little bit of my steak. It should be done cooking right here. Num 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 num. And down. And let's take a good look at it from back here. Good, but needs something right there to break it up a little bit. So for right now, just to break it up a little bit, just to get a good view of it broken up a little bit, let's add some just basalt or alabaster right there, just so we can get a good view of it broken up so it doesn't look so weird. Other materials will go there in a little bit. Much better, much better. I like this so much better than the last design because it was so small and wimpy and but I like this a lot better. I think we're doing a good job so far. Now, the majority of the house is going to look like black and white, but over the course of the series, you know, maybe in this plains, if I want to start a little town, you know, do more buildings, we'll spruce it up a little bit, we'll make it look a lot better. How's that sound? Side of the house, right here, this little corner part. Now time to repeat it on this side. Okay, so this is pretty much all the basalt we have right now. I don't know if I want to go mining for more. Getting those 3 stacks in the first place was a little bit tedious. I'll probably go mining anyway, but here's the house so far. This is what we have, and around here, the same level, I want to bring it across like this so we get a nice little breakage of the color on the outside at least, so we get a nice break and you actually get to see what I mean about stuff. So when it's like, oh, it looks too dark, you know, you can see it because there's a contrasting white. But the top of the house looks plain, doesn't it? Right? It looks a little plain. And you know what I figured out? Alabaster slabs. I think that's what we need up there. I think that is what we need up there to give it just a little bit more white color. Just right up here at the very top. Just a little bit. I think it's what it needs just to stand out a little bit. Because that black flat top looks a little weird. I'm not going to lie. It looks a tiny little bit weird. I keep forgetting that that little like inventory pop thing is in there. So when you're out of an item, it brings it back in. And I keep trying to go and just click the item to bring it over to that slot. Okay, so like that, we got ourselves a nice little flat roof. Alright, sort of flat roof. It'll be a little bit of an indent past that part. But let's see how those slabs look. That's what I'm most looking forward to. So let's see. Definitely makes it feel a little bit better, doesn't it? Definitely makes it feel a little bit better. Too bad this isn't like... Ooh, wait. I was about to say too bad this isn't modded. Oh yeah, too bad this isn't modded. Hold on. Chisel and bits. Chisel and bits. We're getting into it. Please don't hurt me. I am chisel and... Okay, how is it chisel? Just at chisel? What's the chisel and bits? Oh, it's back here. Okay, so diamond chisel, golden chisel, iron chisel, stick, and an iron. Oh, this is going to be the bane of me because we're getting into we're getting into chisel and bits. First episode. Okay, quick sleep and then I'll be back with you. So here's the moment I've been fearing ever since I found out about chisel and bits. This is the moment I have been fearing, is me using chisel and bits. Because as everybody knows, I have a very bad problem with chisel and bits. I have a very, very bad problem with chisel and bits. Anything that has these little blocky part things, like these very small blocks, I go way too overboard on them. Very, very much overboard. And it's a pain. It's a pain. It's a curse. Because I go way too hard in it, and I just make everything over-detailed and weird. And you know what? We're starting with the modern house today. Want to know why? Because I wanted a little thin wall right here. That's all I wanted. It was like this little thin piece of wall. That's all I wanted. So how big is this block? Okay, so I can't. Okay, right there. And it's per pixel of the block too. This is smaller of an availability for pixel size than Yigamo Chatels. And I had a blast with Yigamo Chatels, so I'm warning you now. I'm probably going to cut most of my work with chisel and bits out of the series, but I'm telling you now, I'm still going to do a little bit on the series, so if you don't like this sort of stuff, you know, every single episode. Don't worry, it's not going to be every single episode, but it's still going to be featured in some episodes. So I'm gonna get to working on this wall, and then I'll be right back with you. Hold on, I have a question before we get into the rest. You can chisel glass. Can you actually? You can chisel glass! And then it turns just back into a normal block. Oh, you get glass shards. Oh, so you can remake the glass. This is the best. This is all I could ask for. This is all I could ask for. This is great. This is great. Anyway, let's just finish up today's episode by adding in the glass in places we can. I'm not going to mess around with chisel and bits right now. I need a piece of lapis to get the positive chisel, maybe it was the negative one, I'm not sure, that can let you copy it and then just sort of, oh, if I shift, they turn into normal blocks on the ground in my hand too. Nice. Okay. Anyway, so I need this piece of paper so I can copy this and place it anywhere I want, which is a big step up over Yigamo Chatels, which Yigamo Chatels, if you don't know, was a pain to work with because you couldn't copy anything you wanted to. You had to remake it, which added up to being like hours and hours of remaking stuff, which is just a pain, really. It's just a big pain in your butt. So that's amazing that I can copy and paste stuff now. Like this mod is going to make me so happy when I start building with it. I swear, it's going to make me the happiest person because I already love it. Like, look at this. This is like 64 little pixels, and the thing is, with Yigamo Chatels, it was 16, and look at the amount of detail I sort of squeezed out with Yigamo Chatels like that. Right? I'm squeezing out a whole lot of detail with Yigamo Chatels, which is like a inferior version to Chisel and Bits. But look at Chisel and Bits go! I'm sorry I'm praising Chisel and Bits so much. It's been a long time coming. I've been looking at it. I've been looking for 1.8 packs. I've been seeing Chisel and Bits everywhere I look recently. It's just something that I needed to try. It's just something that I needed to try, and now that I'm trying it, I really need to talk about it. So I'm sorry, I'm just getting it out of my system. Next episode, I promise I will not rave on and on about Chisel and Bits to, you know, chisel and bore your brains out. Don't worry, I will not do that. But, you know, I just needed to fangirl for a second. I'm sorry. Everyone can understand. Everyone can understand that. You just need to fangirl once in a while. That's all you need to do. You need to fangirl once in a while. Anyway, we're almost done with the glass, and that'll probably wrap up this episode. It's probably going to be a little bit shorter of an episode, but I need to do a lot of off-camera grinding, and I thought, you know, it's good enough that we have, like, this much of a house done. Especially in this style with these materials, it's definitely it's a bad thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing that we've gotten this much done so far. But anyway, I'm going to finish up placing these glass pieces, and then I'm going to end off the episode. It would be a lot better if I could actually speak. Then I can get some sentences out, and you guys can understand me. That'd be a first in the channel's history. You guys could actually understand what I'm saying. So this is where I'm going to end off the episode today. We got a lot of progress done on the house, introducing things, and just getting you guys acquainted with the series. I hope you enjoyed this episode of HermitPack. I hope to see you in the next video. Remember, stay fancy, and peace out. Bye-bye.